This is He Knows Everything, bringing you that heat, that fire. We keeping the foot on the necks. We keeping the foot on the necks. Let's talk about it, man. All right.
Go ahead, He.
If the loaded and padded gloves don't fit, you must not acquit. Let me say it again. If the loaded and the padded gloves don't fit, you must not acquit. Well, we know the loaded and the padded gloves, they damn sure fitted. So guess what? Terence Crawford, the Chihuahua, walking behind the damn fence, cannot be acquitted. Because when it's all said and done, he's guilty as charged. And the guilty as charged is as simple as this. He loaded his gloves with plaster. He padded his gloves with rocks. And he basically knocked Errol Spence out of his fucking socks. Let me say it again. He loaded the glove with plaster. He padded the gloves with rocks. And he knocked Errol Spence out of his socks. Why? Because when it's all said and done, this was the only way he was going to win the fight. By loading and padding his gloves. He's a loaded and padded glover. You guys need to understand that the gloves fit. So you as a boxing fan, you can't acquit. You cannot acquit him because he's guilty as charged of being a cheater. Double cheater, because not only of the gloves, but the actual variation of using PEDs. Being a PED user. Being a guy who has used artificial means to win a fight. Terence Crawford is a guy that you cannot respect. Because he got his two-time undisputed in illegal ways. He got it in precarious ways. He got it in precocious ways. He got it in artificial ways. So you have to punish the artificial that is Terence Crawford. I'm sorry. You can't respect nothing like that. Because at the end of the day, it wasn't greatness personification. It was greatness mimication. Let me say it again. It was not greatness personification. It was greatness mimication. So you as a boxing fan, you have a responsibility. It's a very clear responsibility. If the loaded and the padded gloves fit, you can't acquit. Do I need to say this again? Do I need to let this marinate in the corpus callosum? Do I need to let this marinate in the cerebellum?
Go ahead, He.
Do I need to let this marinate in your medulla oblongata? Fuck it. Let's let it marinate. If, and in this instance, it does, the loaded and the padded gloves fit, you can't motherfucking acquit. You see, in this instance, you cannot acquit Terence Crawford because Terence Crawford has done illegal shit. You can't acquit Terence Crawford because Terence Crawford has done reckless shit. You can't acquit Terence Crawford because Terence Crawford did erroneous shit that led to erroneous behaviors, that led to erroneous fate, that led to erroneous things. See, Terence Crawford is a victim of his own nonsensical ways. He's a victim of the fact that he understood he was petrified and scared of a megalodon shark. I mean, everyone is supposed to be scared of that prehistoric animal. Just go watch Jaws. Just go watch Meg. Just go watch Meg 2. Who the fuck wants to fuck with a megalodon shark? A megalodon shark has no predator. It is the predator. But all of a sudden, a barking chihuahua. Just think of the animal dichotomy. Just think of animals. When has a chihuahua ever been able to stand up against a megalodon shark? But he was confident. There wasn't no roof. There was big dog status. We should have known from going from being scared, from going from being petrified, from going from basically understanding the fight of your life could have ended you and you could have gone ahead and filed an AARP card. You all of a sudden are confident. The reason why he's confident is because those gloves were loaded. The reason why he was confident is because those gloves were padded. The reason why he was confident is because he understood he was going to put plastic, he was going to put rocks in them shits so that he can knock Errol Spence out of his socks. After all, they call it rock and sock. or sock and rock. And guess what? He rocked the fuck out of Errol the True Spence and knocked him out of his socks. So when it's all said and done, you as a fight fan, you have a fundamental, you have a rudimental, and you have an elemental responsibility to sit there and tell yourself, by public opinion and by the court of public opinion, that if the loaded and the padded gloves fit, in this instance, they do, you must not acquit. That means Terence Buck Crawford is guilty as charged. That's the cold-hearted. That's the unadulterated. That's the cutthroat truth teller fashion. I keeps the foot on the whoop on the digs. I keeps the foot on the whoop on the digs. This is He Knows Everything. Checking out.